Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're here to continue our series on the Dell PowerEdge R6525. In this video, we're going to show you how to rack your server. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the Dell PowerEdge R6525. Hey, if you find anything that helps you in this video, do us a favor. We're trying to grow our audience. Click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, so what we're going to do in this video, it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to take this server and we're going to put it in this rack. Not too hard, right? But one of the things I want to talk about first are what rails are actually compatible with the R6525. Well, if you want static rails, that's going to be your A14. If you want sliding rails, A15. So what we're going to do is going to be the sliding rails. So let's just hop into all the good stuff. All right, so now we're going to show you how to put your R6525 into the rack. So first things first, let me show you the rails. So if you notice on the rail, it's going to say left and front. Now wait for it. This goes on the left side in the front. I know, it's pretty difficult. So you'll notice on the rails itself, there's going to be these little pegs, or really these two pegs, and this is a hook right here. Same thing on the back, you got the two pegs and the hook. So the pegs are going to come on the outside of this and hook to the outside, and then the hook will help to latch it into place. So again, this one is going to be the left front. I like to do this with two people. So Angel, let's do this on number 7. So if you notice, Angel comes around from the outside. So I'm going to come over and then back in, and then literally just clicks right into place. Super easy. I love Dell's design on this. I find it a bit easier to work with than Supermicro's, but luckily you only have to rack it one time, and I like Supermicro more than Dell. What can I say? All right, so now if I want to get rid of this, we're just going to take this blue clip and we take this out, and boom, we can just pop this right out. So let me do that again. So it clicks right into place. Now we want to take it out. Just pull this blue clip forward, and it's out. Nice and easy. Love how easy these are. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the right front. So guess where this goes? I know. On the right front side. We're getting crazy here. All right, Angel, we're going to do number 7 again. So Angel's going to click it into place, and I'm just going to come right here, number 7. Again, we're going to come over it and back in. It just clicks right in. Super easy, right? So again, if I wanted to remove this, what do? Lift the blue up, and it pops right back out. All right, so now that we've got the outers in, we're going to take the inners and we're going to slide them out. So here's the first inner, and then you're going to see a second inner slides out. Now it is locked into place. I can't physically push this back. Let's do it over here as well. So it's going to be the first inner, second inner, locked into place. So if I wanted to move this back, you see this little button right here. You push this button, and this will slide back. And once this is fully in, this will start to slide back. Then it locks back into place. So again, we'll do that one more time. Just slide it all the way out, clicks into place. Same deal over here. You got a little blue button that you push in if you want to slide this back, and once it gets all the way in, it locks into place. So the inners are nice and simple. Now you'll notice there's 1, 2, 3 rivets. These are actually 4 rivets. 1, 2, 3, 4 rivets. So we're going to pull the server up right now. We're going to show you those 4 rivets. And then essentially what we do is we take the back rivets, we're going to put them in, and then kind of just lay our server down. All right, so now that we have our outers in and we've showed you how the inners work, we're going to put our server physically into the rack. And as I mentioned, we like to use those back rivets first. But Angel, let's show them our rivets first. So if you notice, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully the camera caught all that. We like to start with these back ones first. So let's go ahead and drop these back 2 in to start, Angel. Okay, mine's in. Is yours in? Okay. So once you have these 2 in, it's pretty simple because now it's almost like a little hinge. You can just kind of set it straight down. And as we set it down, we'll just need to be careful to make sure everything lines up properly. But it's just that easy. All yours locked in? So now you'll notice neither of us are holding it. I trusted enough my knees under it. Don't want to die over here, but hey, we'll be fine, right? So it's all set up properly. It's locked into place. But look, I can't move it back. Oh no, what are we going to do? So remember those buttons we talked about? So Angel's going to push his, I'll push mine. So now this is just going to slide back into place. And we've put it into the rack. So maybe you came because you wanted to remove your server and it's stuck in the rack. So these little buttons right here, you're just going to lift them up. And once these come out, you can pull this out of the rack, but then it's locked into place. So how do I get it out of my rack? So again, this button over here, we're actually just going to lift this up, and this now releases it from the inner rail. So let's go ahead and set that back down, Angel. Well, hey, if you made it this far, do us a favor. Click that like, smash that subscribe, and if you're looking for any custom-built Dell, HPE, Supermicro, Cisco, Gigabyte, ASRock, Asus, we would sure love the opportunity to earn your data center's business, especially for AMD Epics. I'm a huge AMD fan and would love to help you with some AMD parts. Please email us at sales@cloudengines.com. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.